Hey everyone, it's Cami, one of the co-founders of Vodium, and here are 5 things you need to know about your trial. Our trial requires a payment method. Your card will not be charged until the 7-day trial is done. Once you go through the trial checkout process, you will then land on a download page. This is where you download our desktop application, either for Mac or Windows. This desktop application that you are seeing right here, this is Vodium. This is the main thing you are purchasing, and this is the main thing you need for your trial, okay? So you don't need an activation key. You will probably read on our website that you will need an activation key, but that is once the trial is done. So you have 7 days to not have your payment method charged, and you have 7 days to check out if you like the application and if it fits your use case. But if you are not a first-time user and you've been a Vodium user in the past, your computer will know that you've downloaded Vodium in the past, and it will always ask for an activation key. So if you are not a first-time user, you have to go through the Buy Now checkout, and then you will receive an activation key to unlock the desktop teleprompter. So let's talk about Vodium. We created Vodium because at the height of the pandemic, we need something that layered on top of all the open tabs and windows that we use to communicate these days. And we knew we needed something really, really specific. So we kind of went the harder route and built a desktop application. So think of Vodium as like a transparent notes tool. It could be similar to a Word document or a notes app. But the cool thing about Vodium is that here in the settings panel, the widget that I keep on opening and closing, we have a few important features. The keep window on top that you see here, let's make sure it's enabled. This is the feature that allows Vodium to stay on top of any open window or application. So let's talk through the settings panel. If you see here, you see activation info, but if you are a first-time trial user, you do not need your key yet. If you need help and you need to access our support submission form, this is where you can go. Now, Vodium has some light, rich text formatting. So if you see here, I highlight the title of my agenda today. I bold it, I can italicize, underline, you name it. We have a few highlighting tools, whatever you need to bring emphasis to whatever point you really want to relay and really make sure it gets across. We also have lock window in place. Now, this was a feature that we had way from the beginning. It's not really useful anymore. We will get rid of it soon, but for now, don't have that lock Vodium in place. Well, what that will do is literally lock the application. So after the lock Vodium in place and you have keep Vodium on top enabled, we have the font size here. And we also have transparency. This is so you can see who or what's behind the screen, because most likely you will layer Vodium on top of a Zoom meeting, a Microsoft Teams, Google Meet. Maybe you use Riverside, or you use your local recorder on your computer to record videos. Vodium is platform agnostic, meaning that it can sit on top of any open window or application. Also, when you need to share a presentation or share your screen, Vodium will be shared if you share your entire desktop. But let's say you just want to share a specific tab because you don't want others to know that you are using Vodium, then it's most likely across all video conferencing platforms now that when you share, they give you choices. So just make sure to share that specific presentation or tab, and Vodium won't show, which is really lovely. Okay, so let me just move Vodium around really quickly. So if you think of why Vodium was created, we created the application to have a text window, a certain length and width, because we wanted to give you the focal point of looking at your new virtual audience, which is the camera. So we created Vodium to give you that focal point. So you want to make sure that the text in the window is centered right underneath your computer's camera. And we've tested this out, but wherever you read in this text window, it's going to give the perception to the person on the other side that you are looking right at them. But you can manage Vodium in a few ways. So once you scroll, right, that's the main important thing about a teleprompter. The text scrolls up and people try to read the text closest to your computer's camera. So You can control Vodium manually with your hand, and you can put your hand on your mouse pad or actually grab your physical mouse. You put your cursor into the text window and you just scroll up, right? I'm right hand dominant, so I make sure to really showcase my body language. I smile, I move my left hand, because even though I'm controlling Vodium, the audience on the other side has no idea what I'm doing. So it's just a little trick to be like, wow, she's really great on camera. Another cool thing about Vodium is auto scroll. So to get situated with auto scroll, you want to find a good font size that works with you. You also want to find a good speed size. So when you press play, and you can hit the space bar at any time, you are getting yourself situated for a pace that you feel comfortable with. Give yourself time to practice and prepare for this. And if for some reason you need some breath, or you feel like text is coming up too quickly, but you're already at the largest font size, then this is where you add spaces, right? And also don't be afraid to really put into your script exactly what needs to happen. If you need to transition to a next slide, literally type in, "It's ready to transition." Okay. Another amazing thing about Vodium is we have a file system, which means that you can create multiple different files for Vodium. So if you are in sales, if you have many different clients, or you have a lot of team meetings, you can create different files similar to a Word document, and you can then pop those files up a few minutes before any certain meeting or presentation, and it leaves off exactly where you left it. Okay, that's a quick demo for Vodium. Now let's talk about what happens after the trial. So during the 7 days, we will be reaching out to you and we will let you know, hey, in a few days, we will be charging your card. So if you don't wish to go forward with Vodium, there is a billing portal. It is linked to our payment processor, which is Stripe, and it will go to that link. You will enter in the email associated with your subscription, and you will be able to enter it and cancel your subscription. But you could also reach out to us via support. Super, super simple. And then once your trial is done, you will receive a receipt, and then you will receive an activation key. That activation key is what you will need to keep on using Vodium past the 7 days. Oop, and look right here, there's a new 1.80 for Vodium, but we're going to save that for later. So this is Vodium in a nutshell. Super simple, as we like to say. There's a lot of technology out here. The main thing that we want to use Vodium for is that anchor, that safe place that you know that instead of looking down at your notes or getting distracted by thumbnails on a Zoom meeting and you want to look at someone, but really, if you want to look at someone, you need to look at your camera. So when you are on camera and you see a green light, that is your new virtual audience. It feels a little weird, but pretend that there is someone actually there and you are listening to them. You are engaging with them. And Vodium is that tool to help you remember that focal point. So even if you need to use Vodium to say like, hey, remember to look at the camera, or if you just want to write down a few notes, you could also take notes during your meeting. Vodium doesn't have to be necessarily a traditional teleprompter in the sense where you need to have it play automatically. No, you can just have a few words on screen, and then you just know that, hey, I have everything I need right in front of me. If you have any more questions, please reach out to us at support@vodium.com, and thanks so much for giving Vodium a try. The Vodium is now yours.